Wait, actually, hold on. You turned it up to 13? So I have to block, otherwise I die?
I'm lethal on turn 2. Hello everyone and welcome to Mengu's Workshop. We are playing Flesh and Blood. There is a new format in our game that is called Silver Age. Silver Age is basically Pauper. These decks are basically just like 5 euros, 10 euros. You can go to TCG Player and buy them for super cheap. They're competitive, they're fun, they're the best way to start. And next year, there will be lots of tournaments of Silver Age, so stay tuned. But let's talk about now. Let's talk about today. What's happening? I have a special guest in front of me, Simon Nielsen from Denmark.
Heyo, I am back. Heyo, Kayo. I was about to say, we're playing with these Silver Age decks. I'm playing my favorite hero ever, Lexi. You know, she's Living Legend in CC. She's not quite good enough for the Living Legend format. So this is a format where I actually get to play with her. She is a elemental ranger, both ice and lightning, but I'll be just playing lightning.
All right, Simon. We have a thing at Mengu's Workshop where the guest always starts. Sorry, not chooses to play.
What? No, wait, so I have to go first?
No. But if you want to,
That's fine. I'll take it. The guest always goes first. That's okay. Yeah, it's just it's so great in Flesh and Blood to actually go first.
I don't know. You opened your hand. You were so happy about it. So.
Yeah. No. Okay. So this actually is a pretty powerful hand, and so normally on the very first turn, we call that turn 0. You wouldn't really do much special because any attack I send, you can block and just draw up cards at the end of the turn, anyways. But this one actually might end up doing a ton of damage and showcase the deck. So I'm gonna start by doing that. So the way it starts, I'm playing Ranger, and Rangers means arrows. So arrows are attacks that can only be played from the arsenal. And you can't just put a card from your hand into your arsenal in the middle of the turn. You have to have a way to load your arrow. And for that you have a bow. See, that's thematic. So my bow here is Death Dealer. It says once per turn I can pay a resource and put an arrow from my hand into my arsenal, and I draw a card. That's the way I both load an arrow, but then also draw a card. And it has go again, so of course I get to continue my turn. So I'm gonna start by activating Death Dealer, pitching a blue here, and loading in a Snapshot, which is one of the arrows that Lexi gets to play. Draw a card. So this is an elemental ranger action that has Lightning Fuse. So the Lightning Fuse mechanic is one where when I attack with this, which I can do now, because it's in my arsenal, when I attack with it, I can reveal a lightning card from my hand. And if I do, this Death Dealer can be activated an extra time and as though it was an instant. Very important. So I'm going to activate reveal lightning form as a lightning card to this. And yeah, this is 3 damage. No go again. So right now, no action points, just 3 damage.
Okay, so my hero wants to be a higher life total, and because of that, I'm registering maximum amount of Siren of Safe Harbor, which means that I can block your Snapshot. Of course, I need to overblock. I can use a card from my hand, but you know, you're so excited about your hand. I think you're threatening me way too much damage, so I'm gonna use my Bark Bone Strapping to cover the additional point of value. So your 3 is fully blocked, and I'm gonna gain 1.
Wow, so you're giving up a whole piece of equipment just to like gain, just to be at higher life total than me. Okay, so let's see if I can break through and still deal you some damage. I would like you to not start at 21. So yeah, this Snapshot does mean I get to activate Death Dealer again. So let's just untap it to mark that. And it can be activated at instant speed. I don't have an action point right now. But instants don't require action point. So that means I get to activate Death Dealer right now, and I load another arrow into my arsenal. So this is Dazzling Crescendo, and I draw a card off that. So because this was activated as an instant, it still retains the go again part. And go again says, once you're done with this ability, you gain an action point back. So now I'm back to where I was before, and that's why Snapshot is so powerful in this deck, because it not only do I get to draw an extra card, but I also kind of get a go again effect. Speaking of go again effects, Dazzling Crescendo says Lightning Fuse, reveal a lightning card, and it gets go again. So 4 damage go again.
4 is really tough to block because Faithful Scene and Sing Below are both banned, but you know what's not banned? On the Horizon. So I can use it to block it.
Wow, so that's just a straight up 4 block lining up against my Crescendo?
Yes.
Okay. So I really thought I was gonna be able to get some damage through this turn, but you still have 2 cards, and I didn't draw any other go again effect. So I have to, if I just send this, you're just gonna block it out. So I think I'd rather just arsenal it And yeah, I'll just pass the turn.
Because of course in Flesh and Blood, you do end the turn by drawing the first turn both the player draws. Again, if this is your first Flesh and Blood video, if it's a little bit too overwhelming, check out the videos that we made in October. It's gonna be in the descriptions. It teaches you how to play Flesh and Blood. So,
right, so we close the combat chain.
Close the combat chain, I gain 1 life, and I put a -1 counter on this because it has Battle Ward. I go to 21, very importantly, and I draw 2 cards.
Okay, yeah, so I put this card I pitched to the bottom, and I also draw 2 cards.
All right, very, very good for me. You mean, because I can now use Might Bow Knuckles. For 3 resource, I'm able to destroy this. I have more life than you, so I make 3 Might tokens here. Bam.
Wow, okay. So already on turn 1, because you start at 21 life, you just get to activate this equipment because you're 1 higher than me. All right, yeah, I can see the power of the sirens in this deck. It's kind of crazy.
All right, you know what? I'm actually gonna use also my Barkbone Strapping here. This says destroy, roll a d6, and you get half of the mana.
So you're just gonna roll a die in the middle of the turn. Classic brute behavior. That's a 1!
That's also classic brute behavior.
Yes. So you get no resources because it's half rounded down.
I needed like even, oh my god, even just rolling 2 would have been good. That's why I rolled. That's okay. I didn't. I rolled 1, so I gained no resource. But that's fine. I can play Mocking Blow. This says if I have higher life total than you, which I do, the crowd boos me. Whoa, that's a loud crowd. It is.
Yeah, well, I have the voice of 10 people, so.
His room was so loud. Anyway, and Kayo says whenever the crowd boos me, I get a Vigor, which gives me a resource next turn.
Right, so you have, next turn you have 1 Vigor, gives you a resource, and 3 Might, which give +1 power to your first attack on the turn.
And so this Mocking Blow for now it's 4, but my Kayo can be activated, making this into a 10. Unfortunately now, because I rolled a 1, I have to use both of my cards. Of course, we gotta shout out the sponsors of the show. We have TCG Player and Ultimate Guard, the best place to go if you wanna play any TCG player, not just Magic the Gathering, also Flesh and Blood. I have tons of cards there on TCG Player. That's where I shop most of my cards for Silver Age, because you know, these older cards, I don't have them, super cheap. Ultimate Guard is the place where you can go get your sleeves, your deck boxes, your dice, and a lot more. So check them out in the description. Use the code Mengucci15, and let's get back into the game. Will Simon manage to hold off my aggression?
Yeah, you know what? I don't think you can do anything scary. I'll just say no blocks.
Just no blocks. Well, I'm forced to activate Kayo, otherwise I'm IPing, so I'm gonna make this into a 10.
Right.
Sorry,
yeah, so
sorry,
it's going to be 9, right? Yeah, so it's 6 from its base power and still retains the +3 because you have been booed this turn. So yeah, it's still a pretty good turn. Obviously, would have been way better if you had a resource off this Backbone Strapping.
Wow, that would have been survive.
That would have been so backbreaking.
It is what it is. We're playing.
Anyways,
brute.
yeah, and I said no blocks because I'm a 30-30 ranger that never blocks. So I'll just take 9 damage and go to 11, starting 10 life behind now that I need to make up.
The brute life. It's just what it is, you know. You have to accept that sometimes the rolls don't go your way. But I have 3 mites, I have a vigor, and you can go.
All right, so let's showcase the power of Lexi right here. So her hero ability is that once per turn, I can turn a card in my arsenal face up. And if it's a lightning card, then my first attack gets go again. So that's the way we can generate so many go again attacks and go very wide on the turn. So I'm gonna reveal a lightning form. And that's another lightning card, of course, revealed that last turn as well. It's been quite revealed, this lightning form. And my first attack is go again, so I'm just gonna send this lightning form here, pitching a yellow 1. So it comes in for 5 go again. On hit, I get an embodiment of lightning, which is even more go again.
I have a very good play here, which is gonna involve blocking with both of my equipments.
Whoa, yeah. Wait.
Knucklehead blocks for 2, it has Temper, but most importantly, Laughing Knees Lappers says if you control both a Might and a Vigor, which I do, this gets +2. So I'm blocking for 5 with just 2 equipment. In Silver Age, that's broken.
Yeah, if you look at my equipment, I have like block 1, block 0, like I have so little block, and you just block for 5 with 2 equipment. That's like CC levels.
I did use them all, and I think it's very important that you use all your equipments in Kayo because you want to be on a high life lead at the beginning. So you want to keep on, snowballing that value there. So this lightning form is fully blocked here, Simon.
Okay, that's fine. I wasn't even counting on it hitting anyways, because I know you block so well. So I'm just gonna go ahead and end the break the chain here, which is kind of sad.
This one dies. The knucklehead now can block again for 1 if I want to.
Yes, so that's awkward because I have a non-attack action I want to activate, and that is the Death Dealer. So I'm gonna pay my 1 here. I'm gonna load an arrow. It's gonna be Searing Shot, not a elemental or lightning card here, just a straight up regular arrow from way back when.
Really convenient that my knucklehead can block again then.
Well, I'm actually gonna make that not so much. So Searing Shot comes in for 4 and says if it hits you, you lose 1 life. I'm also gonna play a Lace with Blood Rod. So my next arrow gets +3, and if it hits, you get a Blood Rod Pucks token. Very strong card that you can play in this format because rares are allowed. And then I'm also gonna play Electrostatic Discharge, yellow, +2 to my next 1 cost or less attack. So this is coming in for 9 in total of the Searing Shot, 4 + 5. And if it hits, you essentially lose 3 life. So yeah, you're probably gonna wanna block this out.
So you don't have go again?
No, no go again on this one. This is just my hand.
And if I take this, that would be 10 damage total because the Searing Shot would deal me 1 more.
Plus the Blood Rod Bucks.
So my hand, I think, converts in attack a lot better than you do in defense. Super important when you play Flesh and Blood to think about that. Just, you know, this card blocks for 2 but attacks for 3. This card, you know, attacks for 5 but blocks for 3. So you really should think about that when you play Flesh and Blood. So you know what I'm doing, Simon? I'm just blocking for 1.
Okay.
I'm taking 8 + 1, 9. And I'm going to 12, which is exactly 1 more than your left total.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yes.
And I'll donate you this Blood Rod Pox token.
This Blood Rod
wow,
Pox...
maybe I should have blocked with my equipment when you're attacked, just to like stay higher.
So what happens is I'm gonna get 2 life total loss, but at the end of next turn.
Yes.
So I'm gonna be able to, you know, make my deck work here. So it's turn 2, and I don't have. Well, it's your turn 1. Well, I guess that's not true. All right, it's turn 2, sure. Okay, so the beginning of the turn, the Vigor pops, gives me 1 resource. The Might pops is gonna pump my next attack for 3. First thing I do is gonna be casting Cruel Ambition. I'm gonna make 3 more Might tokens for the next turn. And then what I'm gonna do is playing a Mocking Blow red this time. So I have more life than you. That means the crowd boos me.
Boo!
Okay, sorry, I just...
Yeah, sorry, I was not on cue here. I'm just completely baffled by how much damage you're putting out with your defensive deck.
Yes, and I'm gonna make a Vigor because of that. This comes in for 4 damage. Sorry.
5 damage now.
8 damage because of the
Because of the mites as well from last turn, right? So it's 8 and you can turn it even more.
1 resource and I can use my Kayo.
Wait, actually, hold on. You turned it up to 13? So I have to block, otherwise I die?
I'm lethal on turn 2.
Okay, that's just absurd.
The Blitz vibes.
Okay, well, I'm gonna just stop throwing my equipment in front of this. Let's see here. Yeah, I could probably block with these Heaven's Claw as well. So yeah, I'm just gonna block here for. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna block with my Zgzg. So yeah, this is a block for 5 on this thing.
All right, I'm using Kayo. And this becomes a very, very powerful gains +5. So 13.
13 damage. Yeah. Okay. So I take 8 and go down to 3.
Yes, and I arsenal this very powerful card. End of turn, I take 2 damage from the Blood Rod Pox. I go down to 10, and it's your turn,
Simon.
I have
quite a fiery game, but you still have 3 mites for next turn, so it's going to be very difficult for me to survive that unless I deal a ton of damage.
This game is going blazing fast. That is, I guess, the vibe of Silver Age. Of course, if you want to see some more chill games, you can check out our previous Flesh and Blood video. I made 2 with Simon, 1 with Filippo Barbani. Check out the channel if you want to see more Flesh and Blood. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment saying we love Flesh and Blood, we want more creator, we want more videos. Let us know how much you love this game.
Okay. Yeah, I'm really feeling far behind, especially since you have the Might and the Vigor. So if you have another 0 cost here, you can do the same play again. I really need to take a ton of cards out of your hand this turn, but if I get a little bit lucky, I might be able to. So I'm gonna start by activating Lexi here. I'm gonna reveal Electrify. So this is another lightning card, so my first attack gets go again. Electrify, I can pay 1, draw a card, play it from the arsenal, but I'm not gonna play it from the arsenal because I would love to have a blue in my hand. So I'm gonna use Patch the Hole. This is a very innocuous equipment. They banned Honing Hood that was here before, but now it's just the worst half of the Honing Hood here, which is destroy it, return a card from my arsenal to my hand. And yeah, that's all it does. I just gotta put this in my hand. But now I have a blue, and I can actually play my turn, but I still got the reveal lightning card, so my first attack still has go again. And I'm gonna, just to inform my decisions a little bit better, I'm gonna start by loading up with Death Dealer.
Let's use this nice little dice.
Oh yeah, it's really nice die.
Send to me.
Load up Swift Shot here, draw a card. So Swift Shot says if it's put face up into the arsenal, it's gonna get go again. So that means I'm not gonna start playing Swift Shot. And I'm actually gonna start with another attack here. I'm gonna start with Heaven's Claws. Gonna come in for 5 with go again, courtesy of Lexi.
5 go again, no Hornets. And I'm gonna just block it for 3, taking 2.
Gonna take 2, go to 8. Okay, I really need to do so much damage here. But yeah, I think we can do it. I'm gonna send Swift Shot here, coming in for 4 with go again.
I'm gonna block for 3, taking 1.
Taking 1 damage, go to 7. Okay, then I'm gonna use my Glidewell Fins. Technically it breaks the chain, but I'm just gonna leave this up just to showcase all the damage. So Glidewell Fins says, I destroyed to put an arrow from my hand face up into my arsenal. It gets +1 this turn. Now the +1 is very important here, because I'm gonna put in a Bolt and Shot. So this one says, if its power is greater than its base power, it has go again. Ooh. So this one is gonna come in for 5, go again, courtesy of that Glidewell Fins.
All right, well, I keep on blocking. My hand was a lot of blues, block 3, so
okay,
keep on doing that.
Classic Kayo.
I take 2, down to 5.
Go to 5, okay, and so now the question is...
I really hope you don't make me a 5 attack now.
How... Are you gonna have like access to more Mocking Blows? You spent 2, we have so many in your deck.
Well, I have 6.
Yeah, if you have a Mocking Blow in your arsenal, and I don't put you lower on life, it's gonna be so bad for me. I think I'm gonna send this Lightning Surge here. It's gonna come in for 4 instead of putting in arsenal, and it's not quite lethal, but...
Oh, Simon, you should put in the arsenal. They do have a Mocking Blow.
No, okay.
In my arsenal.
Important. It's even the red one? Wow.
It's even the red one. So if I block, I'll take 1 down to 4. It would pump this, but it wouldn't. So let's do some math here.
Yeah, let's just do some math. That's classic Flesh and Blood gameplay.
That's true. So if I activate Kayo, it would be 5 more damage. Mm-hmm. But if I block here, it would be 4 more damage and 1 vigor. So
wow, so it's actually way better for you to block.
I think here I'm just gonna use my full hand to block, wasting that vigor and KO ability. Taking 1 down to 4 I go. Okay. So yes, you did. Wow, how much damage did you do with just 4 cards?
That was let's see here, 5, 9, 14, 18. Yeah, 18 damage off my 4 cards.
Yes, and I block it for 12, so it took 6 down to 4. The math is mathing. All right, so well, I spoiled you my turn, which is kind of the cool thing of Flesh and Blood is that, well, in your turn, you basically just map it in your opponent. So what happens is, I play Mocking Blow once again, and the crowd boos me. Boo! All right, that sound is gonna be heard a lot in this video. I'm gonna get a Vigor, and this Mocking Blow, now I don't have any mana in my pool, unfortunately. I can't, well, I have 1 mana in pool, but I don't have any cards in my hand. So this Mocking Blow is attacking you for a total of 8 here.
A total of...
And you're at 3.
I am at 3, but it doesn't mean I can put 2 3 blocks in front of it. And yeah, maybe I can hope that you don't do too much damage on the next turn. I could go to 1 here. I'm gonna choose to go a little bit down on value.
Take 8?
And no.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and trap you with cards in hand. It's not guaranteed that if you have a full 4-card hand, that you can convert it.
That's
but if
true.
I send an attack at you, you could for sure block. So I'm gonna just block this one for 8.
And yeah, that's it. I'm gonna pass the turn to you. Unfortunately, I don't have a blue card to use Mocking Blow, giving it +5. So you just Arsenal pass?
I'm gonna Arsenal and pass.
Oh, wow. Okay, let's see if I turn this around. So the Vigor pops, I get 1 mana here. All right, I think my hand does convert everything, so I'm very glad about that. I have a booze here, which is an aura that says when it enters or leaves the arena, you already know this.
Boo!
The crowd boos me. This Ultimate Guard multi-tokens painted Vigor has done a lot of appearance.
You have had a Vigor every single turn, is that true?
I think so, yeah. And I'm gonna be playing with a go again from the booze. It look tough.
Wow.
Pitching a blue, so this is attacking for 8. Once again, I got a back-to-back 8, but this time I have an aura and I have an arsenal for next turn.
Okay, well, yeah, I know what time it is. I'm gonna block 6, and yeah, we're just gonna have to hope that that this works out well for me. Okay, so I'm gonna block 6 here and take 2.
All right, perfect, Simon. You go to 1, so we're 4 to 1. My Look Tough has done its job here. The Vigor token definitely making the Look Tough upgrade to a classic 3/7. And you can go.
I'm gonna start out, I just have 2 reds in hand, and I would like to change that. So I'm gonna use deep blue here. Let me put a card from my hand on bottom of my deck, and I get 3 resources.
It's like a dark ritual.
Well, you just turn a card in your hand into a blue, but I think it's very powerful for decks like these. I only play 4 blues in my deck, but I can use 3 resources pretty efficiently on a lot of turns. So it just fixes a hand where I need it. Just such a good card in this deck. With the 3 resources, what will I do? I'll activate Lexi here and reveal to you Heaven's Claws. Just 1 for 5, lightning card, but that's what I would do. It gets go again from Lexi, so coming in for 5.
1 for 5, go again with 1 card left. Of course, you have that dealer, so you probably have an arrow over there. I've got a pretty clean block here. Sometimes 5, it's like hard to block, but guess what? I have Siren of the Safe Harbor. This lets me block for 5 and gain a life.
Yeah, so normally the Siren only goes in the graveyard when I close the chain at the end of the turn. But since I want to activate Death Dealer, and that is a non-attack action, I have to close the chain right now, and you gain your 1 life.
All right.
Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite me here. You go to 5, but it could, because I'm loading a 4-power arrow. So activate Death Dealer, I'll load Snapshot, and let's see here. Please be lightning card. Okay, we're in. So that's actually, that's even really good. So I can attack here with Snapshot and reveal to you this lightning card. So Lightning Fuse, I get to use my Death Dealer once again, and this one comes in for 4, no go again.
No go again, but let me know, how does that dealer work? If you don't have an arrow in hand, can you still use this ability?
Yes, it just says if I have no cards in my arsenal, I can put an arrow in there. But then but if I don't have an arrow, I don't get to draw a card. So,
but you still get the go again.
But I still get the go again, so I can essentially pay 1 resource to just get my action point back.
So
and I actually have another 4 that I can send now.
So you were able to use the whole 3 blue, wow. Okay, well, I have a 2 block here. It's Clench the Upper End. It's still a very good card because it says when it attacks or defend, if you have more life than you, the crowd.
Boo!
We know that already, so I get to 2 Vigor for next turn. I take 2 damage here.
Okay, go down to 3.
Down to 3, and then you have a 4-power card. Do you send it or block? Or put it in the arsenal?
Yeah, I could put it in Arsenal, wait for later, but I think I really would like to take the card out of your hand if it's anything good. Yeah, I just don't want you to get to save that for later.
Yeah, also,
so I'm gonna
use Kayo ability.
Yeah, you get to use Kayo ability as well. Yeah. I'm gonna use Death Dealer to just gain the action point back, as we mentioned. Activating instant speed. And then I'm gonna play Flittering Charge, coming in for 4.
Well, I'm at 3 life, so I have to block
You have to block. Oh, and it's a 2 block
it's
even?
a 2 block, unfortunately. So I go to 1. Woo! 1 life each.
Oh, the Siren. It saved you.
The Siren saved me. Well.
Wow. Okay, well, I'm really happy I got to take your entire hand here, but
yeah.
I guess I didn't quite take everything away from you.
All right, so this Vigor dies. These Vigors die because I have 2 of them, so I gain 2 resources, and also my my booze dies. And yes, the crowd has booed me this turn. I'm gonna make a Vigor for next turn with this 2 resource. You may think that I'm sending the Mandible Claw, right, Simon? But I have a better plan for you. I have a yellow Siren of Safe Harbor in my arsenal, sending you a 5. When the combat chain closes, I gain 1 life.
Okay, that is very strong. So I have to block this out here.
Basically doing a 1-card 6 thanks to my Vigor. I believe I made Vigor every single turn of this game.
Yes, I think there might have been 1 turn where you didn't, but yeah, well, I'm gonna block for 6.
Ooh, overblocking, I love the sound of that. So once again, Sleep of the Arbor just overperforms even in the yellow. So I go up to 2 life here.
Yep, 1 to 2, and now you're ahead once more. I think I'm just gonna go for that line. So I will pitch this Lightning Press. which is
Okay.
instant to give +3. So I would love to have that in hand when you're this low.
Oh,
Load a
wow.
swift shot. So this 4 is gonna have go again. I'm not gonna look at what I have. Or maybe I should, because it could be a pump. Okay, it's not a pump.
Oh, wow.
Coming in for 4 with go again.
How many cards I need here to send a strong offensive? I think I need 3. Yeah, I think I can do it with 3. So I'm just gonna block for 3, taking 1.
Go to 1 again. Oh, Siren is just so good. I'm gonna have to arsenal this card because I do not have another attack I can send from my hand.
Okay, so this Vigor Pop, I'm gonna get 1 resource, but I'm not really using it much because I have a Flex Strength here, pitching an offensive behavior. So I've got 2 floating. This attacks for 2 only, but thanks to Kayo, it'll become a 9.
Right, why will it become 9?
Because it says if it has 6 or more power against +3, Kayo
Right.
turns it into a 6 with any yellow or blue, and then it's gonna be 9. So you have to block for 9. You have it?
Gonna block for 3, and 3, and 2, and 2.
Oh my god. All right, well, this is good fatigue rate. Wait, I don't even need to pump
You
it.
don't need to use your KO now.
Okay, this
Chuck
is
that
nice.
in the arsenal.
All right, well, pass back to you, Simon.
Okay, so on my turn, you had 1 life. I'd really like to take 2 cards away from you, so I'm just gonna send this Dashling Crescendo coming in for 4.
Coming in for 4. All right, I have a Siren of Safe Harbor.
Oh my god, they keep coming.
They keep coming indeed. Unfortunately, I'm at 1 life, so this clench, the upper end, is not gaining me life. But I think it's still very good here. So I'm just blocking for
Yeah,
4.
it's not getting you vigor, yeah.
Sorry,
so,
no Vigor, because the crowd does not boo me this time. They will cheer me. No, that's not a word.
I will not cheer for you. You got a 2 life though off
I
that
got a
Siren.
2 life, and
So
I
once again higher than me.
have a very good play here, Simon. It is the looking for a scrap. This says if I exile a card that has 1 power from my graveyard, this is gonna get +1 and go again. So this is a 5 go again, and you're a 1.
Ugh, that's tough. I'm gonna block here for 5, and then if you just send the claw, I can still survive.
All right, yeah, that is what I have. I'm sending the claw.
Okay. Yeah, because I have the extra block on my boots. I only have a 2 block
Ooh,
left.
that's true.
But I can block with this one, and it gets +1 when it blocks a weapon. So yeah, it can exactly block this out.
Yeah.
Now I also use the last of my equipment.
Yeah, you have 1 card in hand. What do you do?
1 card in hand. I have so few
Yeah, it
cards
feels
left.
like you're just hanging out.
No, I'm just gonna arsenal this and pass.
Ooh, I have a very good hand now. Let's go.
No.
I am going to pitch a blue and playing the Villanius pose. The crowd boos me and I gain +4. Now I will be sending from the arsenal a Mocking Blue. It's just a blue.
It's just a blue.
It's just a blue, but it's still so powerful here. It's gonna be a 7, and I haven't used my Kayo yet.
You get an extra vigor, and you haven't used KO, so it's gonna be 13.
Yeah, thanks,
Or
Simon.
12.
You
Okay,
don't
you know
know.
what? My hand, I'm gonna block for 2,
And
and
that's
then
it.
I have 3 instants. So it's game over.
All right, GG, Kayo Smash. That was a very cool game. We really got to showcase the power of the Super Slam mechanic. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this Silver Age video. Thank you, Simon, for coming with your pet hero deck. Hopefully, maybe next time, when you'll be hosting someone and they start first, you'll have a better time.
Oh yeah, maybe that's what I need to do.
If we started both at 20 live, this game would have been a lot different.
Ah, this game was so close though.
And that is it. We're gonna make more videos now with Simon. This is just the first one of the bunch that we're recording. So stay tuned, subscribe to the channel, let us know in the comment why you love Flesh and Blood. See you next time.